Hi everyone, my name is Tia Chambers and I'm the founder of Financially Fit and Fab, and I'm super excited to come to you guys today with my very first video. I don't know what's taken me so long, but I'm so happy to come to you all today, and I'll be talking about 6 surefire ways to increase your credit score. So get ready. So before I go into detail, just wanted to introduce myself. So once again, my name is Tia. I started the website Financially Fit and Fab last year, and I really help millennials kick their finances into shape. So just like how you might go to the gym and have a personal trainer who helps you work out regularly, well, I'm your finance coach. I help you work out your finances regularly. So I do that through education about budgeting, credit, saving, investing, home ownership, but also having fun while on a budget. So I like to travel when I can and do so for as cheap as possible, but still finding, those good deals and having fun and being safe. So yeah, today in the first video, we're going to be focusing on credit. So once again, 6 surefire ways to increase your credit score. You're going to want to grab a pen and a pencil because I don't want you to miss this information. Before we really dive in on those 6 ways, really want to talk to you about why your credit score is important. Some people I've seen on social media lately say, oh, credit score doesn't matter, just pay for everything in cash. Although that may be the goal to pay for everything in cash, that's not always possible for everyone, especially if your goal is to get a car or to get a house. I purchased my house last year, and it would have taken me a very long time to be able to afford that house via cash. So having a good credit score helps you to get a loan. It helps you to get a good interest rate. Basically, your credit score is like your report card, but for your finances. It lets lenders know, how reliable can they count on you to make sure you're paying your bills on time and regularly. So your credit score is important. Even if you don't have a house or a car on the horizon right now, you never know what could happen. You never know when you may need it. So it's always important to check your credit report and credit score regularly. So we're going to really just dive right into those 6 surefire ways to increase your credit score. I will say with a lot of these reasons, it'll help if you pull a copy of your credit report. My favorite place to pull my credit report from is annualcreditreport.com. I love annualcreditreport.com because it is official from the 3 major bureaus. You can request your credit report once per year from each of those 3 bureaus. So personally, I like to check one every 4 months or so and just make sure it's accurate and there isn't any negative or incorrect information on there. Which actually brings us to our first point of the 6 surefire ways to increase your credit score. So the first part is dispute discrepancies. So really pull that copy of your credit report and make sure everything on that is accurate. It's possible, especially if you have someone that has a similar name as you, that there could be things on your credit report that you didn't even open up. So the very first step is disputing discrepancies. So you can dispute them a couple different ways, and I'll actually have another video that'll go into more information about disputing discrepancies, but that's the first way to increase your credit score. The second way is to negotiate negative marks. So, there will be some information on there that might not be pretty, but it doesn't have to stay that way. You can work on negotiating them. So on your credit report, there should be contact information for all of the companies. So if there's something in collections, give them a call. See if they're willing to negotiate, and so you can pay less than you owe. That's called a settlement. So see if you can settle. Definitely, depending on how old certain debt is, they may take, only 30% of what you originally owed, depending on what it is, because they're just trying to recoup their money. The third way to increase your credit score, which I hope everyone's doing regularly, is to really pay your bills on time. So it seems small, but it is important because regular payments and payment history is a key component of your credit score. So make sure you're paying those bills on time. Number 4 reason or way to increase your credit score is pay down any existing debt. So another area of your credit report that's important is the credit utilization ratio. That basically is, how much credit do lenders give you and how much of it do you actually use? So if you have a $10,000 credit card, are you using all $10,000? It doesn't look good if you are. It looks like you are not able to handle your finances properly. So it's best if you keep that under 30%. So once again, if you have a $10,000 credit card, keep that balance under $3,000 if possible. Ideally, we'd want to pay off our credit card debt, but just start paying it down. And that's really where you should start. So the fifth way that you can increase your credit score is to increase your credit limit. So you can give your credit card company a call or even do it online and ask for a credit limit increase. Basically, a credit limit increase is saying, you've given me $5,000 on this credit card, but I want you to give me $10,000. The importance of that also relates back to your credit utilization ratio. So if you originally owed $3,000 and you only had $5,000 available, it looks like you're using about 60% of what they've given you. But if they raise your credit limit to $10,000, then if you have $3,000 owed on there, then it only looks like you're using 30% of your credit limit. So give your credit card company a call to see if they'll let you increase your limit. Now, the last way, which isn't talked about much, but it's a very helpful way, is to become an authorized user. So if you have a parent or a husband that has very good credit, you can become an authorized user on one of their credit cards. What that means is that their good history will then carry on to your credit report. So if I know I have a credit card that's worth, has a $1,000 limit, I pay it on time every month, I have had it for 10 years. If someone else is looking to increase their credit, once again, family member or spouse, it would be good if they got on that credit card because it would give them all that good history that I had on for my good card. So those were the 6 surefire ways to increase your credit score. I'm going to run through them really quickly. So 1, dispute any discrepancies. 2, negotiate negative marks. 3, pay those bills on time. 4, pay down any existing debt you might have. 5, increase your credit limit. And 6, become an authorized user. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you really enjoyed the first video, 6 surefire ways to increase your credit score. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Be honest, I can take it. So you can even send me an email. My contact information will also be below. You can find me at www.financiallyfitandfab.com is my site and on various social media. But I'll leave that all below in the box. You guys are awesome, and let me know what you want me to talk about next. Have a great one.